these type of videos I love so much because I get so into them. Like all this is just like off the cuff and I'm just being raw, being real, being true to you guys. What's up guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now today we're going to be talking about the very first fight I got into. And if you know me pretty well, you know I'm a pretty passive person. It takes a lot for me to push myself to the point of wanting to fight somebody. You'd have to be like really blatantly racist or blatantly sexist or do milk before cereal, you know, stuff like that. You know, that really bad stuff. And I hold my friends and family to a very high standard, much higher than myself. So if you made fun of me, you know, that's fine, whatever, you know, call me stupid, say I have a big head, a big nose, whatever. It doesn't really faze me because I've been getting that my entire life. But if you insult my friends, you're gonna have to pay for that. And if you insult my family, hide your kids and hide your wife because I'm coming after you, all right? And this particular person insulted the most important person in my entire life, and that's my mother. And growing up in Detroit, if you even thought about saying yo mama, yo relative or anything, that was fighting words. You knew that if you said yo mama, you better be ready to square up and answer to what you said. And my mama, she always told me, you know, defend yourself. If somebody gets into a fight with you, if somebody hits you first, you have more than enough right to hit them back. And that's exactly what I did when this person came along. So let me tell you the story. All right, it's 5th grade and I'm at school. And we just got out of science class. And so me and the rest of the class are walking in a single file line back to our main classroom so we could start our next subject or whatever. So as we're walking down the hallway, this one guy who's behind me in line, he starts talking mad shit for no reason about me. And I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and I was a really nice person in elementary school. Like I pretty much minded my own business. I just kind of sat in the corner and did my own thing. I mean, I was really smart back then and I pretty much aced everything. So I had a lot of friends because like a lot of people needed help with their work and everything. So I would help them out and stuff. And so I didn't really have that many enemies, but this one particular guy just did not like me for some reason, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because he does milk before cereal. But this guy just starts talking mad shit out of nowhere. He's like, oh, you're so stupid, you're so ugly, oh man, all this other stuff. And I just turn around, I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, we're walking back to Mr. Floyd's class for Miss Novak's class, and like you're sitting there talking shit for no reason. I was like, why are you doing this? And he's like, oh, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go run to your mommy in the lunchroom? Because my mom, she actually worked at my school, which was so cool. I have a lot of stories about that, but we'll get into that later. So he was all just dragging my mom through the mud about working in the lunchroom. And personally, I don't see what the problem is. Like my mom, she had a stable job and she was supporting her 3 kids at the time by herself working in the lunchroom. So I honestly think that was amazing. And oh my God. Whew, man, I idolize my mom. She is my best friend. So I turn around and I'm like super heated because he's sitting there talking shit about the person that I love the most in this world. And so I turn around and I go, well, at least my mama not on 6 Mile begging for $1 so she can go smoke some more crack. And ooh, man, maybe I took it a little bit too far, but honestly, that's how I go when like you like dog somebody I love. You just get the full heat of my fury, all right? There's no going around it. There's no middle ground. There's no low. It's just 0 to 100 real quick, all right? So he gets super pissed off and he runs to the front of the line and I'm just like, okay, well, I chased him off. Guess I can enjoy my walk back to my classroom in peace. So he goes to the very front of the line, and as we get to Mr. Floyd's classroom, he goes inside first. And I don't really think anything of it because I think we pretty much, situation's over. Like I roasted him better than he roasted me, so I win. But that wasn't the case. So as I'm turning the corner to go into the classroom, out of nowhere, this fist comes flying at me, hits me right in the face, and I go flying into the hallway, and I'm just sitting there confused as hell, like, what the hell just happened? Like, what just hit me? And so I look at him, and I see him, and he's like hovering over me, just looking down, and he's like, never talk about my mama again, bitch. And so he walks back in the classroom, and I'm like, what? He just humiliated me in front of my entire class. Ain't no way he getting away with that. So I run into the classroom, and in our classrooms, the way they were set up is that you had the teaching area where there was, like, you know, the chalkboard and the desks and the computers and stuff like that. And then this little area to the side was dedicated to our like cubby spaces where we could put all of our stuff. Like our backpacks, our book bags, our AR-15. And so he's in the cubby area, kind of just like situating his things. And so I'm like, all right, fine. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you right back, as my mama always said. So I walk up to him, I tap him on the shoulder, and he turns around, and I punch him, just right in the face. And I'm just like, oh my God, that felt awesome. And so we start fighting, and it's just like punches flying. I mean, I'm sitting there trying to throw a punch, he dodges away, and he slips and falls, and I get on top of him, and I just hit him on the head, and then he pushes me off of him, he gets up and starts kicking me. And so I get up, punch him in the face a couple more times, and punch him in the stomach a couple more times, and we're just sitting there throwing blows, and the teacher's just standing there. He's just sitting there watching, just with the entire class, not even trying to stop it. He's just sitting there like, this is so much more exciting than that math lesson I had to teach. And so everyone's just sitting there just watching us as we just like duke it out. And so it gets to the point where one of us starts to draw blood, and I don't remember if it was me or it was him. But I knew there was blood on the floor and it was coming from somewhere. But I knew that this fight had to end like really, really fast because I wasn't having it anymore. So we're just standing there like pretty like exhausted, just like standing on either side of the cubby area, just breathing real heavy. And so I'm like, okay, he's tired, I'm tired, but I'm gonna get this last hit in because I always get the last laugh. And so I run up at him, I draw back my fist, and I channel Floyd Mayweather, like Ray Rice, like fucking One Punch Man. I mean, I summon every single powerful person I can think of, and I just clock him right in the middle of his face, just bam. I mean, it felt like it was one of those scenes where the person hits him and then like cuts to 3 different angles, and so he goes flying down onto the ground, hits his head, he just lays there. He wasn't knocked out or anything, he just laid there, probably because he was tired. And so my teacher finally jumps in right after it's all over, and he goes, oh, you two go in the office. I'm just like, it's a little bit late for that. Like, I already beat his ass, so okay, I'll go to the office, but like, you should have stopped it before it got this far. And so we both take the walk of shame to the office, and I finally realized what's about to happen. I was about to get suspended. And that's when I started crying. Because for some reason, I knew consciously what I was doing. I knew I was beating him up. I knew there was gonna be consequences, but for some reason, I was still upset at the fact that I was about to be suspended. The assistant principal, he pulls me into his office, and he pulls my mom from the lunchroom into the office, and he's like, I'm really, really sorry. Like, I love this student. I love how he acts. I love his personality. I love how driven he is. I love all this stuff about him, but rules are rules, and I cannot give him any kind of special treatment. We're gonna have to suspend him for a day. I can't even mimic how hard I was crying because it was so ugly. My mom, she understood, and so she took me home, but for some reason, I was expecting like the meanest of ass whoopings because, oh, like me getting into a fight, like my first fight, getting suspended and all that, I thought this was grounds for my mom to just whip out that belt and just tan my hide. But no, actually, she didn't do anything. I think actually my punishment was that I had to write, I will not get into a fight like 100 times or something like that. But as far as punishments go for getting into a fight, I feel like that's pretty small, because I would think that I would have gotten grounded for a week and got like my ass whooped every single day of that week. But you know, maybe some things turn out a little better than you hope, you know? But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had so much fun recording this video because there are certain stories that I really enjoy telling. And you can pretty much see it by the way that I talk in my videos. There are some just topics that really strike a chord with me and make me really pumped to upload onto YouTube and tell you guys. And this is one of those, and I have a lot more of those, which I'm going to upload, of course, for you guys to see. So tune in on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's when I'm for sure going to be uploading. I'm very sorry for not uploading on Tuesday. You know, there really isn't any excuse. I was just being lazy, and I'm sorry for that. I know you guys expect these videos to come at a consistent rate, and that's what I'm striving to do for you all. Alright, so make sure if you like the video, go ahead and leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to help grow it. We're at about 30 some odd subscribers, and I'm really thankful for that. I'm still trying to hit my goal of 100 subscribers by the end of this month. So if you all can help in any way by sharing the video or doing, you know, anything, you know, tweeting out the video. If you guys could do stuff like that, I would really appreciate it. Before I go, I just want to give you guys the top comment from last video. Top comment of last video is going to come from Janelle. And Janelle says, what kind of idiot can't spell moron? Well, what kind of idiot can't spell idiot? Make sure you leave a comment on this video so you can have the chance of being the top comment of the next video I upload. But until then, I will see you all later. Peace.